Okay, it's a little after 9:30. We'll go ahead and get started with our meeting here in just a second. We have several members that are on the Judiciary Committee that are on their way up. So before we call the roll, Senator Kitchens, I think you have a group here that you'd like to recognize.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have quite a few people here from Marshall County. It's our youth leadership group that's in attendance today, and so they're coming by to hear our committee meeting and watch a little bit of the legislative work. But with your permission, would you mind if I ask them to stand so we can see the students from all over Marshall County today?
Be happy to. Yes, sir. Please
Y'all
stand.
can still stay.
Thanks, Senator Kitchens. We're happy to have you with us this morning. Appreciate your being involved in leadership in your schools and in your counties. Also, Dr. Farrell Seymour, I think you have a group of principals that you'd like to recognize.
Thank you, Chairman, members of the committee. Farrell Seymour, new Executive Director of Class. I know a few of you folks already, but we are bringing a group of principals from secondary schools, middle schools, elementary schools, as well as curriculum directors or our affiliates here today from across Alabama. So we're honored to be here today and to support the efforts in Alabama schools. So we want to certainly recognize.
Please have them stand if you would, please. Thank you all for being here today, and thank you for the job that you do in your schools for our students. This time we'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Senator Butler, Senator Figures, Senator Hatcher, Senator Hovey, Senator Kitchens, Senator Price, Senator Shellnut, Senator Smitherman, Senator Stutz, Senator Chasteen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, we have a quorum and ready to conduct business. Clerk, would you call the first bill, please?
SB 211 by Senator Allen.
Senator Allen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and committee. Good morning to each of you, and good to be here. I have a piece of legislation that the genesis of it came in such a manner that an event took place in my family, and my daughter, who is a school teacher in Bibb County, ran out of sick leave days, and her sister, older sister, was a high school principal in Tuscaloosa County. And anyway, her sister could not give her baby sister her sick leave days, the lonesome, give her whatever. But this bill does that, and it makes it a little bit easier for individuals to share their sick leave days and give
Mr.
those.
Chairman,
Yes, Senator Figures.
I move for favorable report.
Senator, I think we have a substitute.
Yep,
Is that correct?
We do have a substitute. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, would you explain the sub?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just tell us the differences.
Yeah, absolutely. So, to give you just a brief background on the bill itself, the bill would require the State Board of Education to adopt a model sick leave day policy. The bill would also remove the cap limiting how much sick leave days can be. The bill would require the sick leave policy to allow employees to donate sick leave directly to another employee, and the bill would require each educational authority to implement a sick leave bank policy, and the bill will also revise the duties of sick leave bank committees. So,
Okay. Are there any questions by any member? Senator Figures?
I do have a question. Since I was a Senate sponsor for the parental paid leave bill for education employees as well as state employees, and And I wanted to know, were state employees included in this as well? Are they having the same problem? Or if they are, if we can find that out, if they are, then I'd like to add an amendment on the floor.
Well,
I know that.
We'll certainly take a look at this because it was considered, but we backed that out and did not go that direction.
Okay, well, I want the state employees to know that I'm looking out for you all.
Well, certainly.
And I really like to look at it further myself, because I know that when I did the education employees only and Representative Shavers did the state employees before, and Senator Orr suggested that we put the bill together to put both of them together. So I'd like to look into that. But I appreciate you bringing this, because people who were having babies or losing babies or adopting babies were having to ask for extra time from other employees too. So definitely this is a great thing with the sick leave as well. So thank you for bringing this.
Thank you for your comments.
Okay, Senator, do they have a motion on the sub?
I renew my motion.
Okay, Senator Figures makes a motion. Senator Hatcher seconds. Okay, let's get a good roll, please.
Senator Butler, Senator Chastain,
Aye.
Senator Figures,
Aye.
Senator Hatcher, Senator Hovey, Senator Kitchens, Senator Price, Senator Shelnut, Senator Smitherman, Senator Stutz. 6-0. Favorable.
Okay, 6-0. Bill's given a favorable, or the sub is given a favorable report. Senator Allen, thank you for your work with this bill.
You going to vote on a bill? You want to carry it over? Or?
We voted on the sub.
Okay, the sub. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Okay, Senator Smitherman is, okay, let's call Senator Figures.
SB 300 by Senator Figures.
Senator Figures.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a bit of a show and tell this morning, and this deals with the Helping Schools tag. How many of you have a Helping Schools tag on your car? How many of you renewed it and almost didn't get it again because of how it looked? Okay. Look, I got mine. Mine came up in November, and when they gave me that tag, I almost fainted. And in protest, I kept the tag in my car, but I would not take off my original Helping Schools tag. And if you don't know the story to the Helping Schools tag, I'll tell you. My dear late husband, Senator Michael Figures, was in the Senate at the time. This was back in the 80s. The Education Trust Fund budget was actually in proration. And a fourth grade class in Mobile from Linecoff Elementary School they wrote every Mobile County legislator, and my dear husband was the only one to answer them and to take their suggestion and put it into a bill. And that's how the Helping Schools tag was born. This is actually a picture. You can't really see it, but if you want to see it up close, this is my husband with the teacher and some of the students from that class that appeared in the Mobile Press Register at that time. When I was elected, and the money, as you all know, go to the schools, and people get to choose where they want to send their portion of the tag, and their money from the tag. When I was elected to the Senate due to the untimely death of my dear husband, I did a statewide campaign to educate and called it the Helping Schools campaign, because I felt that if more people knew what the Helping Schools tag was about and where the money went, we could increase the sales. And Senator Enfinger, former Senator Enfinger, had a private plane, and he donated his plane for me to go around with my media person doing press conferences in the airplane hangars of the major cities in this state. So I talked with Senator Weaver, who is the chair of the task committee, and asked her what could we do. And she agreed with me that the new tag did not look like a Helping Schools tag. So I wanted to pass legislation because I do have a personal connection with this class, and also to honor those students. I wish I could meet them today, and to honor them with their idea that we would keep this design in perpetuity. so that whenever you got your tag, it would be like this. This bill also says that if you got one of those other tags that didn't look like this tag, you can take it back and exchange it at no cost. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I move for favorable report if there are no questions.
Okay.
It doesn't cost the state any.
Senator Stutz, you have a question?
I do. Why can't we just wait until your tag expires and you get your next tag?
Well, we can't wait.
It will cost something to replace it.
No, Senator, we can't do that.
Why?
Because you keep that same old ugly tag for like 4 or 5 years. You miss the story. You miss the story. This tag is a personal thing to me because there was a 4th grade class that came up with this idea to add money to the Education Trust Fund back in the 80s. They wrote every legislator in Mobile County, and my late husband was the only one to answer to them. He wrote the bill, and this was born the Helping Schools tag. So all this does is that a person can take, hasn't been many that have been renewed already. And I've worked with the Revenue Commissioner on this, so it's all good. I just need your vote.
Okay, I apologize for being late.
That's
you know
okay.
where I was. I was in judiciary.
I know, I was too.
But I mean, since the tags have a finite life, just replace it as they're replaced is what.
This one has heartstrings attached to it, and I wish that you would honor my husband and that 4th grade class and their teacher as well.
Okay.
Senator Smitherman, you have a question or comment?
And only just out of the last statement you made, you triggered a question. What's different about this one?
Oh, I wish I had the other one. It almost looks like a military tag.
No, I got another card that I got a helping school.
Right.
When I first went in the legislature, there were 2 tags that I bought. Was helping schools. I want everybody to know that I'm on board with that. And environmental tag.
Happened, yeah.
So what's the difference? It's pretty, but what's the difference in it? I like that the big thick helping
I
school.
wish. Well, see,
the other ones had a little bitty helping school or something like that on that you really. That's nice. What's the difference in it?
Well, see, it looks like a military tag. You can't even tell it's a Helping Schools tag. You all have.
I
right?
know what you're saying.
So it really does, and it just so takes away for this. I mean, you can tell, you can see it. You see the apple and the book and the ruler, and I just see Michael figures written all over this.
Do you think we could get it prorated?
No. There's no cost for you.
In?
There's no cost for you to take it back. Yeah, it would be no cost. Like if you got it now, I mean, I've actually had calls from people who said, what happened to the Helping Schools tag? It doesn't even look like one. Some people said, I almost didn't get it because it looked so awful.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a very distinctive school tag.
Yes.
It stands out.
Yes.
So, I'm not sure what the other one looks like.
But I've also fought over the years to keep this tag at an affordable price. We kept it at $15 for many, many years, and then I agreed to let it go to $20, and I think it's $20 now.
Okay. Senator Stutz, you're recognized.
I just wanted to comment. I'm for the Helping Schools tag, but to say that it doesn't cost to replace the tag, there's no such thing as a free tag. The reason we have tags that last for 4 or 5 years and just change the sticker is that saves money. And then if you just say, well, we're going to replace this tag, that does cost something.
Well, I would think that if we can give all these tax exemptions to these various organizations, we can do this, and it would be minimal. And I don't want to keep somebody from not buying the Helping Schools tag for the money to get. And I might say that when I did that campaign for Helping Schools tags, when I was first elected, I did a statewide campaign. It raised a few more $1 million, increased it by just educating people as to what to do. I renew my motion, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Senator Hatcher, you're recognized.
But just as a point of clarity, you already said if you have a tag already, you would be able to procure that tag at no cost.
Right. You can take that back and exchange it.
And it won't be no cost.
No, it will not be a cost.
Oh, I'ma do
You
that.
just
I'ma
exchange
do
it,
that Friday.
but this bill has to pass into law first.
Oh,
Okay, so we have a
Yes.
I
motion.
second.
Senator Smitherman seconds. Okay, let's get a good roll.
Senator Butler, Senator Chasteen,
Aye.
Senator Figures,
Aye.
Senator Hatcher, Senator Hovey, Senator Kitchens, Senator Price, Senator Shellnut, Senator Smitherman,
Aye.
Senator Stutz. 8-0. 8-0.
Okay, 8-0. Bill's given a favor report.
Thank you,
Senator
Mr.
Figures.
Chairman, and
Yes,
thank you, members of the committee, especially you, Dr. Stutz.
Okay, clerk, we call the next bill, please.
SB 305 by Senator Smitherman.
Senator Smitherman, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This first committee, this is a bill that we had last year. And actually, the bill made it out of the Senate, made down in the House, and I think it actually got in a position to be considered by the House. And of course, you all understand the last part of the session, the kind of things slowed down a little bit. And this is one of the things that I think was affected downstairs, just the bills in
You have a
general.
motion. Senator Hatcher moves for favorable. Senator Kitchen seconds. Any objection using the previous roll? Okay, seeing none. 8-0, bill's given a favor report.
Thank you.
Thank you, committee members. These were the only three bills we had this week. Now,
Mr.
it's going
Chairman.
to start stacking up just a little bit on us here, so we're going to continue to meet. Okay, Senator Figures?
Mr. Chairman, I just want to say thank you again for all the committees for their votes, because this is part of Michael's legacy. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy to help you. Thanks. We're adjourned.